Thank you to our sponsor, miraclesmanifestorhoodies.com. I truly love the quality, colors, and meaning behind these zodiac sign sweatshirts, as well as the mission and purpose of the brand, which is combining the power of positive thoughts and manifestation with the highest quality clothing, styles, and fashion to keep everyday inspiration, motivation, and the energy of optimism alive in you. So go ahead and make this sweatshirt your new lucky charm and use coupon code Nadiya at checkout. Links are in the description below. Hello, fabulous superstar Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of April 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. It is going to be this month that we are going to have a very powerful solar eclipse at the end of the month. Now, I know that is going to get a lot of attention, a lot of glitz, a lot of glamour, a lot of glory. And I'll be sure to talk about that because there is a very powerful sky that we will be moving towards more and more as we move further and further into this month. But first, I want to start at the beginning of the month because even though the energy feels rather unassuming in the beginning, it is consequential nonetheless because we have very important energies playing out at the foundation of your chart and then in the middle of the month at the very top of your chart. Now, these points in the chart are considered especially sensitive and consequential. On the one hand, we are going to have a new moon to begin the month. Now, that new moon is going to take place at the foundation of your chart, having to do with your past, your home, your family of origin, everything from your living space to your feelings about what took place and bringing a spirit of forgiveness where it's needed to free you from your past. Well, all of that is covered here. And chances are, as you're beginning the month, part of you is going to want to be spending more time alone in the privacy of your own space. And that is a good instinct to trust, I'll tell you, because things are going to change dramatically once we get to the end of the month. So this is your moment of respite. This is your moment to sort of check in with yourself, to see how comfortable you feel with you, and to make sure that wherever it is that maybe some things, emotional issues or feelings need to be addressed, that you have the safe space and people you trust so that you can talk through those things and do just that. Chiron is hand in hand with this new moon, along with Mercury. And so there's this real sense of vulnerability that may be happening, and yet there's also a sense of you being able to understand those vulnerabilities by talking through them. Now, for some, this is going to be related to buying, selling, moving, or new roommates. So changes in terms of where you live could happen at this time. And if that's the case, again, make sure you're talking through the journey as well. It may stir all kinds of things within you, even if it is a change that you're feeling really good about and that you pursued yourself. Also possible now, it may feel like you want to be home in some way with your family of origin, spending more time with them. And that may be part of what feels like an emotional journey and yet can foster lines of communication. Now, this can also be wanting to make changes to your living space so that it feels like a space of healing, almost like for some, a temple of sorts. And that can be part of the inspiration of this time as well. As we navigate forward, it is going to be on the 16th that we will have this month's full moon. And that full moon is taking place in the most visible part of your sky, the top of your sky, having to do with career and life purpose. And so whether it is your goals and the things that you're aiming for, or whether it is your sense of alignment with what a higher, more loving vision for your life looks like, that may come into focus now. Now, the great thing is that Saturn is speaking in supreme harmony with this full moon. This full moon speaks to practical success and gains that have the financial part matching up with it. There could be career opportunities, promotion opportunities now. They may come with a raise, but they also come with an increase of responsibility. So this can be a time of success, but there's this need to be measured now as well, because as you are being measured, you're able to more accurately evaluate the opportunities that are presenting themselves to you and whether or not you feel like the responsibility is worth it. Chances are you will be very happy about what is changing for you now. Also possible now are practical changes, real opportunities that feel like they align your success and your career with purpose, making this time feel like it moves you in a direction of a self-respect and a stability that you feel really good about. In some way or another, there is going to be opportunity here to align with success meaningful to you. Now, as we navigate to the end of the month, this is where it gets really good, right? This is what everybody's been waiting for. They want to know about this eclipse because it is a powerful and important one. The eclipse is set to take place on the 30th of April. This is a solar eclipse that is happening hand in hand with Uranus, which represents surprises and brand new opportunities. Now, the eclipse is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with the windfalls. It has to do with joy and what you want in your heart of hearts in every area of life. It has to do with creative fulfillment. Children you want or children that you have are covered here as well. So here's the thing. Uranus meeting this eclipse in the sky, things are going to change. They can rapidly accelerate in some way, and it can feel like you take a leap forward into your future and more in alignment with your heart's desires, which is a lovely thing. But simultaneously, we've got a couple other things happening that emphasize the importance of this time. We are going to have Venus meeting Jupiter on the same day as the eclipse at Venus's exaltation point, which means that Venus is very strong in the sky when meeting Jupiter. And Jupiter is magnifying her powers that much more. The meeting of Venus and Jupiter happens every year. But the meeting of Venus and Jupiter at the exaltation point of Venus, that's pretty much once in a lifetime. And that's what's happening now. And these two planets getting together is going to represent a time when you feel like you're in the right place at the right time, meeting the right person, and it can make all the difference. It can open up those windfalls to you. It can open up a spirit of excitement and an alignment with the things that you're passionate about. It can open up a sense of joy and a sense of fulfillment on a creative level and practical creative opportunities for you as well. This can be getting that letter, getting some good news, getting the email that you've been waiting on that brings you a sense of true happiness at this time as part of that creative realization and creative fulfillment promised by the eclipse. But there's something else happening as well. And that is the fact that just 2 days before the eclipse, we are going to have Pluto standing still in the sky in your sign and officially going retrograde. So at the time of the eclipse, Pluto is what astrologers call stationary, standing still at the height of its power. And that brings with it for you a real sense that things are changing. Whether it is that you're going for something and you're really giving it your all and you're focused, or whether it is you feeling like life is changing now and you are changing now, you understand what matters, you let go of what doesn't, and you're focusing on all the wonderful things that are coming together in your life at this time. So this is a remarkable time, and of all the signs out there, I think it is you that is most likely to experience some sense of windfall, some sense of things changing dramatically and for the better, some sense of you just getting that right notice, that right news, that right phone call, and in an instant, so much changes for you for the better. Now, there are going to be many Capricorns out there for whom this energy is going to be more personal than that. A realization, thinking about things differently, now lends itself to you feeling happier. And that transformation, from the inside out could end up being more valuable than anything in the world. Either way, in any way this energy plays out, Capricorns are likely to feel like a lot changed and they're better for it. Now, where it comes to matters of love, that eclipse is happening in that heart-oriented part of the sky. In addition to the things I mentioned, this speaks to romance and flirtation and what the heart truly desires. And your sense of alignment with what your heart desires is about to accelerate. For those of you open to meeting someone new, a chance encounter, a sense of getting your flirt on when you least expected it is very possible. This eclipse in a heart-oriented part of the sky at the same time as the most romantic day of the year, the meeting of Venus and Jupiter, well, that is truly very special. And it may be at this time, perhaps you're connecting with someone, could be online, it could be that they reach out to you for something, but that mind level connection can very quickly become something that feels like a lot more. And so there's every reason for hope that there is love in the world for you, because there absolutely is. For those of you just starting to date somebody, this is a moment of truth. This is a moment that's very all or nothing. And in an instant, you will know, especially as we get to the end of the month. If you're all in, this is where things can really accelerate. But if it is that in an instant you realize this is not the person for you, it is like ripping off a Band-Aid. You will go in a whole other direction, and you'll be at peace with that decision. And for those of you in an established bond, what a powerful time this can be as well. Keep in mind, your fertility may take you very much by shock. And so if that's not something you're wanting, there are things you can do about that. But just know that this can also be an opportunity to really tap into joy, a more innocent love on a heart level for the two of you to share. There's a real sense of possibility and openness between the two of you, and wherever it is that you're actively doing something that the two of you feel nurtures the bond on a heart level, well, this can be a time when you really talk so much through. You're able to put the past behind you as a result of what you discuss and strengthen the bond on a heart level. What I love about this month for you, well, there's so much here. It's a powerful and meaningful astrological moment. It is one of those moments where there is genuine happiness available to you, especially as we navigate to the end of the month. You're about to feel lighter on a heart level, and ultimately it is a part of helping you to live a life of greater joy, because that is something that you deserve. You deserve more moments of happiness in your life and a more deeper sense of creative fulfillment. Well, you're on that path, and your pathway towards an even higher level is about to accelerate in the best possible sense. Well, thank you so much for watching. And I want to thank the sponsor for the monthly videos this month, miraclemanifestorhoodies.com. I hope that you'll check their website out. Their sweatshirts are incredible, luxurious. I have loved wearing them. I'll tell you, the quality is exceptional as well. And the people behind the brand, they really believe in affirming positive energy in the world and in your life, and affirming that you do manifest miracles as well through the products that they create. So I hope that you'll check them out. Link is in the description below. And if you use code Nadiya at checkout, you'll get a discount as well. Well, thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy. Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there.